Human life expectancy is increasing, and we begin to think about retirement life. Age 75, situated between the significant transition points of life in the 70s and 80s, holds great importance in many aspects. From the age of 75 onward, not only does life expectancy change, but so does the way each person lives. As we age, if we look around, we will see people divided into two groups. The first group consists of those who live healthily and vibrantly even after retirement. They do not perceive the passage of time in their golden years, enjoying life in a delightful manner and remaining satisfied with their daily lives. On the other hand, there are those whose health has declined or who do not communicate with anyone, living a lonely and dull life. If one wishes to have a happier life in the later years, everyone would choose the lifestyle of the first group. So, what do we need to do to have a healthy and happy old age? Today, we will explore why age 75 is a significant threshold in longevity in life, and how to live more wisely during this phase. Before watching the video, please subscribe, like, and turn on notifications to support us. Why is age 75 important? For anyone, the ages of 70 and 80 are special milestones. The age that once seemed it would never arrive has finally come, and now we must pay attention to life in old age. On the other hand, this is also a time that marks a transformation in life, and how we navigate this period can completely change our later years. The first factor that determines longevity around the age of 75 is good mental health and memory. As we enter old age, everyone will naturally notice a decline in memory. This is not unusual. It is a phenomenon that everyone experiences. However, mental health is no less important than physical function. When living in a busy phase, we may not recognize this. But as we age, mental health becomes even more crucial and is a determining factor in the quality of life. As people grow older, physical, mental, and social changes will occur. These changes can lead to depression and anxiety, adversely affecting health. Moreover, a decline in cognitive function can lead to dementia in severe cases. Therefore, in old age, understanding and coping with the importance of mental health is essential. Protecting mental health during this time has now become part of self-care. To maintain mental health, we first need to improve our lifestyle habits. We need to ensure we have enough time to rest and maintain a healthy sleep routine. Healthy eating habits are also very important. We need to maintain a balanced daily diet and ensure we get enough necessary nutrients. Furthermore, as we age, many people tend to shy away from social interactions. As a result, many have severed social ties and do not keep in touch with acquaintances. However, actively maintaining social relationships can benefit the mental health of the elderly. It is not necessary to meet face-to-face. Simple text messages, letters, or emails can also be beneficial. Additionally, participating in social activities helps prevent feelings of loneliness and provides emotional support. Health professionals recommend that older adults regularly engage in personal hobbies. Investing time in hobbies or personal interests to enhance spiritual satisfaction positively contributes to a long, healthy life. Exercise is also a great way to improve mental health. Exercise has a positive impact on mental health. It doesn't have to involve high-intensity workouts. A 5 to 10-minute walk can be a beneficial exercise routine if done regularly each day. Aerobic exercises like swimming or cycling can also become good hobbies. Starting each morning with some stretching is also a good method. As we age, flexibility naturally decreases, so taking a little time to stretch is very beneficial. Moreover, yoga or meditation are also excellent practices. Looking at many famous individuals, there are quite a few who practice meditation. Meditation helps create harmony between the mind and body, which is very useful for stabilizing the spirits of older adults. Managing stress is also very important for mental health. Health experts say that failing to manage stress in old age is very dangerous. A recent study showed that stress levels among older adults over 70 in South Korea are equivalent to or even slightly higher than those of working adults. The problem is that this stress increases the risk of dementia threefold. When I mention this to many people, they often say that in the past, when faced with stress, they simply endured it and did not dare to talk to anyone. But that is truly an attitude we need to be cautious of. Accumulated stress can lead to illness. Many experience insomnia and frequent headaches, which are bodily manifestations of stress. Therefore, in old age, enduring stress without any action is not good. In fact, it can be the most dangerous. When enduring stress, the body releases cortisol hormones excessively. This rapidly reduces immunity and leads to many illnesses. As one ages, many illnesses naturally increase, but the longer one waits, the more serious the condition becomes. So, how can we manage stress? Experts recommend trying a few methods to stabilize the mind and manage stress. First, avoid exposure to overly stimulating things. Nowadays, there are many stimuli that make people feel the world is harsh. Watching these things on TV or YouTube can adversely affect the brain. Especially in the 2 hours before going to bed, it's essential to avoid negative news or information. Such stimuli are the primary causes of poor sleep quality and increased stress. The brain stimulated by such information will gradually seek out similar content unknowingly. If this helps reduce stress, that's fine, but in reality, it often does not. Instead, social issues can merely increase our anxiety and blood pressure. Additionally, when watching the news, there are often many sensational reports, so it's important to keep a distance from overly stimulating social issues. However, some may feel bored if they take this too far. In such cases, we need to find an alternative. Instead, seek out good books or radio programs that can help and promote health, or listen to stories that share tips for living well in old age, to limit the exposure to stimuli to a certain extent. Second, keeping an emotional diary can be very beneficial. Reflect on your feelings from today and why you felt that way. It doesn't need to be an elaborate journal. Simply jotting down thoughts can bring many benefits. Moreover, writing a gratitude journal is also very good. For example, thankfulness for being able to take a 10-minute walk today, for having a delicious lunch, or for breathing fresh air. Just writing down such simple things can be very beneficial. Third, take time for yourself throughout the day. Many people say that as they age, they have more time than when they were younger. While some may feel bored and useless, thinking of it another way, this is also an opportunity to seek enjoyable ways to entertain oneself. We can learn to play the guitar we've always wanted to learn, or join a dance or singing class to enjoy our hobbies. It doesn't necessarily have to be out. Just spending time on oneself, such as listening to music or simply gazing out the window, can also help soothe the soul. Fourth, health is the most important thing. Whether or not one takes care of their health significantly impacts longevity after the age of 70 and 80. After 75, we need to pay attention to health. Before that, we must be aware of our health. That's why many people undergo health checkups. While health checks cannot guarantee everything, it's not a bad idea to do them if necessary. The most important thing is how and when to conduct health checks. When seasons change, the immune system also undergoes significant changes, so health checks during this time are very good. Moreover, after the age of 70, some health checkups beyond basic examinations are also very necessary. The first is an echocardiogram. One of the scariest things as we age is cardiovascular disease. The heart can deteriorate without us being aware, and it is easily overlooked. Therefore, if you have recently felt discomfort or are undergoing a health checkup, it is advisable to perform simple tests. The second is cognitive function testing. According to surveys, among older adults over 70, 1 in 5 has dementia, which is a very high rate. As we age, cognitive function naturally declines, so one might not think they have dementia. But at the moment we don't think we will get it, we might miss the opportunity to delay it. The third is a bone density test. Especially for women, it is recommended to have regular checks every 6 months. As we age, bone density decreases significantly, which can lead to osteoporosis. When older adults' bones break, many cannot recover. Performing health checks is important, but what's even more important is conducting the right tests during old age. Furthermore, managing after receiving test results is also very important. If one has undergone health checks but continues to maintain bad habits, the results will not be good. If changes can be made, it's essential to change to live long and healthily. We also need to pay attention to maintaining our physical fitness. After 75, life will undergo many changes. These changes will not only affect physical abilities, but also greatly impact quality of life. Therefore, the key to living healthily after 75 is very important for anyone. Among them, exercising is very good for maintaining health in the 70s and 80s. Exercise helps prevent the decline of bodily functions. As we age, bodily functions naturally decline. Muscle mass decreases and bone density reduces, increasing the risk of osteoporosis. However, through regular exercise, we can minimize these changes. So, what exercises are effective after 70? Experts recommend aerobic exercises, strength training, flexibility exercises, and balance training. Aerobic exercise is the best exercise for older adults. If nothing else, walking is an easy exercise that anyone can do. Spend 10 to 20 minutes each day walking a bit. Additionally, balance exercises are essential for older adults. These can be considered fall prevention exercises. Balance training is crucial for keeping the body stable in old age. The leg muscles are the fastest aging muscles in the body. Standing on one leg may seem simple, but as we age, this can be harder than imagined. Particularly, exercises that use only one leg require adequate muscle strength. If one cannot stand for 10 seconds, that is a warning sign for their health. According to research, those who cannot stand for 10 seconds have a higher risk of death in the next 10 years compared to those who can. Therefore, preventing and managing muscle strength decline is very important. To maintain quality of life in old age, keeping the body healthy is more important than merely living longer. Fifth, managing social relationships is a determining factor in the quality of life in old age. As people age, many become lazy in meeting others. This can be seen as normal. However, this mindset can be the most dangerous. A study shows that the lifespan of older adults who are socially isolated is, on average, 8 years shorter than those who maintain positive social relationships. Even entirely severing relationships is more harmful to health than smoking or drinking alcohol daily. What needs attention is the time spent alone. If you know how to enjoy solitude, that is good. But most people cannot cope with loneliness. In reality, the incidence of dementia among older adults living alone is 3 times higher than among other older adults. An even bigger issue is that most older adults are not aware of their level of loneliness. So, what should we do to maintain at least minimal relationships? Experts on elderly care provide several methods. First, try to converse with at least 3 people each day. Note that it is not necessary to have lengthy conversations. A brief greeting to the cashier at the supermarket is also good. or a short chat with a neighbor in the park is very beneficial. Small conversations can alleviate feelings of loneliness and bring joy to living among others. Additionally, make appointments to get out. A walk with friends or visiting a senior activity center can enliven life. If there is no one around you, it means you need to build new relationships. In this case, nothing is better than joining classes. Nowadays, local welfare centers often have classes such as cooking classes, smartphone classes, or singing classes. Learning hobbies you want to pursue while making new friends is a good way to build healthy social relationships. Creating close family relationships is also a method many people have considered. Of course, if the marital relationship is good, that is ideal. But if not, there is no need to be disappointed. A family with parents and children living together is the most ideal form, but living together does not mean everything will be resolved. On the contrary, living together without harmony can create more stress. Therefore, more and more families are choosing to divorce as they age. There is an important point here. One should not rely on children just because they are family. It is essential to maintain a reasonable distance. As one approaches old age, it is better not to have too many expectations from children. Even if living far from children, a good relationship can still be maintained. Family members support each other, but maintaining a reasonable distance can strengthen the relationship. Above all, humans cannot live alone. Whether family or friends, having a few people to communicate with in old age is essential. Although many have old relationships that may gradually fade away, it is even more necessary to open up to new relationships and build light, pressure-free connections. The sixth factor determining longevity is oral health in old age. Maintaining oral health may not seem very important, but the mouth is one of the crucial factors in life. As we age, oral health care becomes even more important. Oral health not only affects the ability to eat, but also impacts the quality of life and longevity. However, as they age, many people suffer from oral health issues and feel their quality of life declines. Oral health also significantly affects mental stability and self-esteem. As the body ages, teeth and gums naturally wear down, and the gums recede, making the roots of the teeth more exposed. To prevent this, regular care is necessary. So how can we maintain oral health in old age? One of the methods recommended by dentists is to drink enough water. Drinking enough water helps prevent dry mouth and combats bad breath while preventing cavities. Additionally, drinking herbal or green tea is also a good method. Especially, rinsing the mouth after meals is very important to protect oral health. Rinsing out leftover food in the mouth helps protect the teeth. Furthermore, in old age, it is necessary to have adequate nutrition. Among them, calcium and vitamin D are essential to keep teeth and bones strong. To achieve this, it is necessary to be regularly exposed to sunlight and consume nutrient-rich natural foods such as milk, fruits, and vegetables. In addition to brushing with toothpaste, using turmeric powder to rinse at least once a day helps eliminate bacteria in the mouth and effectively prevents gum disease while protecting the gums. The seventh factor determining longevity is nutrition. As we enter our 70s and 80s, we often hear that we need to eat adequately. Managing nutrition to maintain health and happiness in old age is very essential. A balanced diet providing enough nutrients in old age not only affects physical health, but also impacts mental health. At this time, it is also crucial to supplement with antioxidant foods. Incorporate foods like green tea and fruits with antioxidant properties. We need to build a varied diet, and instead of eating less, we should eat more. According to specialists in geriatrics, overweight individuals actually live about 7 years longer than those who are thin. Of course, there can be differences among individuals. Additionally, From experience with many older adults, I find that those who eat well and live happily often enjoy better health and happiness. Queen Elizabeth of England is said to have practiced some health habits regularly. According to reports from abroad, the Queen placed great importance on a regular lifestyle, going to bed at 11 p.m. and waking up at 7:30 a.m., having breakfast at 8:30 a.m. She regularly rode for about 1 to 2 hours each day and also maintained stretching exercises for about 30 minutes each day. She also paid attention to ensuring adequate protein intake for her body. Especially as we age, consuming meat becomes increasingly important. Of course, the protein content in meat varies depending on the type and cut. However, most meats contain about 20% protein by total weight, which is much higher than that of rice or vegetables. Therefore, ensuring adequate protein intake for older adults is very important. In fact, many older adults suffer from pneumonia leading to death, one reason being protein deficiency leading to immune decline. In contrast, those who consume enough protein can live healthily into their 90s or even 100s. Of course, some people may worry about cholesterol when eating meat. For a long time, cholesterol has been considered a significant issue. Clearly, if cholesterol levels are too high in middle age, there is a high risk of atherosclerosis. But as we age, higher cholesterol levels can actually be better for health. If the body lacks cholesterol, cell regeneration processes do not proceed smoothly, leading to aging processes beginning in various body parts such as organs, muscles, and skin. Thus, many doctors recommend that older adults eat comfortably. As we age, the basal metabolic rate decreases, so many worry about weight gain. But in reality, a little body fat can lead to better health and longevity. If calorie intake is reduced, the aging of the body, brain, and mind will proceed rapidly. Typically, when calorie intake is reduced, protein consumption will also decrease, leading to muscle mass loss and accelerated aging. As we enter our 70s, we feel that enjoying the present life and living fully is more realistic than worrying about the future. Instead of giving up the foods and drinks we love, if there are no health issues, enjoy them joyfully. Of course, by living according to good habits, one may live a little longer, but data suggests that this is not entirely true. So, strive to enjoy what you can while simultaneously forming good living habits. Perhaps the saying, age is just a number, may sound familiar, but the 70s and 80s are indeed special phases in life. In old age, if one does not know how to enjoy life, they may regret it. Therefore, start with the small things you can do right now. Even small steps can become the beginning of a life-changing journey. Now, live with the things you love, enjoy life, and you will find that the remaining days will become more interesting and that you will have a happier old age. I always support you in having a happy old age. Please share the story you heard today with the valuable people around you. Sharing will bring greater joy. These are insights into life wisdom. Please like and turn on notifications to support us.